In 1 Nephi chapter 16, Lehi and his family get the liahona. And it works, and it takes them to fertile places. But then there's a trial. Nephi's bow breaks, and so they can't find food, and then they all just get discouraged and murmur and lose faith. But then the liahona stops working until Nephi convinces his dad, Lehi, to go and pray and ask the Lord where they can find food. Then they receive something on the liahona, and this is what it says in verse 28. And it came to pass that I, Nephi, beheld the pointers which were in the ball, or the liahona, that they did work according to the faith and diligence and heed which we did give them. And I know that the liahona is akin to, the prophets and apostles and the word of God that we have today, that if we give heed to them, they will lead us into the most fertile places of life. And they only have power when we give them faith and diligence. We give faith and diligence to what they say, and then they have power in our lives. And that was the same with the liahona. Those pointers would not work unless Nephi and Lehi and his family were willing to give faith and diligence and heed to what the directions said. And then it says in verse 29, and thus we see that by small means the Lord can bring about great things. So sometimes we want the Lord to tell us in a vision or a dream, or direct us in some dramatic fashion what we should do or what we should say. If we would give heed and diligence to the people and the word that He's already provided, we would have that direction, and it's by those small means. He's already provided them. They're in the Scriptures. Your direction that you need is in the Scriptures and in the words of the prophets, and they speak to us, so often. So give heed to them and trust them, and give faith and diligence to them, and you'll be directed just like Nephi and his family was.